Welcome to Newsmakers. My name is Sean Smith. I'm the Assistant Director of Community Relations for Chesterfield County Public Schools. Joining us today, Amber Kuper. Welcome to you, Amber.
Hi, thanks.
It's great to have you with us. Now, for our viewers out there, you're at Salem Middle School, been there for 2 years. But we wanted to have you on today to talk about a really cool award that you recently received, the Virginia Lottery Super Teacher Award. That's quite a mouthful. But tell us a little about that award, if you would.
Right, for the past 6 years, the Virginia Lottery has been trying to show their commitment to public education, and this is one of the ways by having this award. And they ask for nominations from the public, and they have a team of education professionals who judge the award nominees, and I was very honored to be one of the 8 people selected this year.
Now, obviously, you had a unique person to nominate you, a colleague, but also another great connection.
Yes, my mom. She's my biggest fan. I love her to death, and she's been there for everything with me. She also works in Chesterfield County Public Schools at Curtis Elementary, and she's been there for over 25 years. And so she's seen firsthand all sorts of different things happen, and she's always there to give me advice and experience and things like that. And she also comes with me to a lot of my big special events. So she's been there by my side and usually gets roped into being a volunteer. So she was a great person to nominate me because she's seen firsthand what it takes to do some of these special programs that I do.
Now let's talk about some of those programs. Tell us some of the projects that you've done.
One of the things that I'm really proud of is something called Living Art. I did that when I worked at Crenshaw Elementary. I started an art club, and I wanted the students to really get involved in a picture and a painting and to think about it more than just looking at it casually. So they would research the pictures, but the main thing they did was they used their creative minds to say, what was this character in this painting doing before he or she froze into a certain pose? So they would make up a skit, and they would dress up like the characters, make a background, and then we would perform it in front of an audience. And families really loved it, the kids really loved it, and it made them feel really special.
Obviously, for the students, there's a great chance to interact. What was kind of the response to that?
Oh gosh, it made paintings really memorable. And after they would freeze into that pose, I would give a little description about the painting and the history, and people would come up to me and say, "Well, I had no idea that painting, meant so much or what it was really about." So it gave it a whole new angle.
Now, with the award itself, tell us about the day that you learned that you're the recipient. It was a surprise, clearly.
It was a huge surprise. They dubbed it as a SOL pep rally, and I totally believed that's what it was. And so I went into the auditorium with all my 6th grade students and sat down, and I see a lot of dignitaries. Dr. Newsom was there, Mr. Wyman, the school board chair, was there, and I thought, wow, this is a really important SOL pep rally. And they gave out some awards to some students, and then the principal got on stage and said, well, we have another special presentation. We want to bring out some people from behind the stage. Let's see if they're ready. And he opens the curtains, and just all these people came out with signs and balloons and things, and I thought, what is going on? And they start to say, we have this award to give to a teacher, and they start to describe the things that the teacher had done. I thought, I think that's me. And they hadn't said my name yet. And I looked over at my principal, and he made eye contact and nodded, and I thought, oh, it is me, and I just started to cry right then. And then they announced my name, and all the students were very excited and cheered, and I went up, and when I looked out into the audience, I saw my parents and my husband standing in the back, and that really made it special. They had all kept it a big secret.
So we have just about 20 seconds left, but obviously tell us about the next step in this process of being nominated.
The next step is that the 8 people who were selected are all going to be in a Facebook competition to see who can get the most votes. The person with the most votes will be the winner of $5,000 for their school. So.
Well, we'll have to, I know, be on the school division's Facebook page and website. We'll look forward to that, and definitely having you back, we hope, with some better news and greater news even come then. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And thanks to our viewers. Please join us next time to learn about Chesterfield County Public Schools.